collision, and he's...
Cricket is a game of skill, patience, and precision. But sometimes, in the blink of an eye, everything can go wrong.
in a bit of trouble. No, that is a massive collision.
Today, we count down the 20 most horrifying cricket injury moments from 2000 to 2025. Each one captured on video, each one leaving fans and players shocked, and some lucky to even walk off the field. Number 1. It was a high-intensity Sheffield Shield match, the ball racing across the field. Fast bowler James Pattinson, known for his pinpoint accuracy, attempted a hard throw from the deep to the stumps. The ball, however, misfired slightly and struck the batsman Daniel Hughes squarely on the foot. The sound of impact echoed across the stadium. The batter collapsed, grimacing in pain, while teammates rushed over in panic. You could see the crowd holding their breath as he was helped off the field. The tension was palpable, and the commentators could barely speak.
And Daniel Hughes, he's ripped the helmet off and thrown it away.
A stark reminder that cricket is a sport where danger can come from any direction, even a seemingly routine fielding throw. Number 2. Fast bowlers are the spine of any cricket match, but their short-pitched bouncers can transform into instruments of fear. This moment brings together several recent matches where batters faced balls traveling at lightning speed. One player ducks instinctively, the ball barely grazing his helmet. Another swings too late, the ball striking the shoulder and sending him stumbling to the ground. The slow-motion replay highlights the sheer velocity and unpredictability, a reminder that even the most experienced batsmen aren't immune to pain. Each fall, each grimace, and each gasp from the crowd adds tension to the moment. These clips, though part of a compilation, are all sourced from YouTube, so you can relive the horror firsthand. Number 3. During a 2025 T10 League match, Rakeen Hornwall, a towering figure in West Indies cricket, faced a delivery that seemed routine until it wasn't. The ball struck the helmet with such force that it lodged itself between the grill and his head. The stadium went silent. Cornwall froze for a moment, realizing how close he was to a catastrophic injury. Medical staff ran in as the slow-motion replay revealed the terrifying precision of the near miss. The player walked off shaken, but lucky to escape unscathed. The incident was shared widely online, reminding fans that cricket helmets, while protective, are sometimes the thin line between safety and disaster. But up next, he made the catch, but what happens next will leave you shaking. Number 4. In a high-stakes ODI, Shreyas Iyer pulled off a catch that would have been called impossible. As he dived full length to secure the ball, the crowd erupted. But then disaster struck. He landed awkwardly, twisting his ribs and falling to the ground. The replay shows him clenching his chest, teammates surrounding him, and medical staff rushing in. Fans gasped at the sight, a heroic moment turning into a painful reminder that cricket's glory often comes at a personal cost. Footage of this injury went viral, highlighting how even world-class fielding can have brutal consequences. If you thought a diving catch was risky, wait until you see two players collide head-on at full speed. The next moment leaves the field in shock.
Number 5. In the 16th over of the Big Bash League clash between Sydney Thunder and Perth Scorchers, what started as a routine fielding opportunity turned into one of the most shocking incidents of the 2024-25 season. A high ball was lofted toward the outfield, and two of Sydney Thunder's most athletic players, Daniel Sams and Cameron Bancroft, sprinted full tilt toward it. Both eyes were locked on the ball, both minds only on the catch. But in a split second, tragedy and chaos collided with precision. Sams and Bancroft smashed into each other head-on at full speed. The stadium gasped. The collision was brutal. Daniel Sams, stunned, lost consciousness for a moment and had to be taken off on a stretcher, while Bancroft was left clutching a bleeding nose, struggling to regain his footing. Medics rushed onto the field and play was halted for over 12 minutes as the two players were attended to. Commentators were visibly shaken, emphasizing how fast cricket can swing from spectacular athleticism to serious danger. The moment highlighted the physical risk of fielding at the highest level, where even experienced internationals can be caught in dangerous situations. Despite the scare, the Thunder went on to win the match in a dramatic finish, but the collision became the lasting memory. Social media exploded with clips of the incident, with hashtags trending worldwide. You've heard the story, but the next moment will be even more shocking. Number 6. Although this incident predates the 2000s slightly, it remains one of cricket's most horrifying moments. Phil Hughes, batting for Australia, faced a bouncer that struck him under the helmet, hitting his neck. The ball's trajectory was unexpected, and despite protective gear, it caused fatal injuries. The stadium fell silent as teammates rushed to help. Footage of the immediate reaction, stretcher, medical panic, and crowd grief remains a staple of cricket horror compilations online. This serves as a stark reminder that even in professional play, accidents can have life-altering consequences. Number 7.
It was a Big Bash League night packed with energy when the moment unfolded. The batter went hard at a full delivery, swinging with absolute force. But as he connected, something unexpected happened. The bat slipped from his hands. In a terrifying split second, the bat spun through the air like a projectile. Behind the stumps stood wicketkeeper Peter Neville, completely focused on the ball. He had no helmet on, no time to react. The spinning bat struck him flush on the face. The stadium gasped instantly. Neville staggered backward, clutching his face as teammates rushed toward him. The replay was difficult to watch. The rotation of the bat, the helpless angle, the sheer unpredictability of it all. Commentators fell nearly silent, emphasizing how freak accidents in cricket can appear from nowhere. Medical staff hurried in while fans watched in disbelief. It was a chilling reminder that danger in cricket doesn't always come from the ball. Sometimes it comes from what's holding it. One of the world's best batters, silenced by a single delivery. Number 8. In an Ashes test charged with intensity, Jofra Archer bowled with ferocious pace. The crowd buzzed as he delivered a thunderous bouncer aimed at Steve Smith. Smith attempted to sway away, but the ball followed him. It struck him directly on the side of the neck beneath the helmet. The thud was sickening. Smith collapsed to the ground, rolling over in visible pain. The stadium went silent. Teammates and medics rushed in immediately as Archer stood motionless, realizing the severity of the blow. Slow-motion replay showed how the ball climbed sharply at over 140 kilometers per hour, leaving almost no reaction time. Smith eventually left the field dazed, later ruled out due to concussion protocols. It was one of the most talked about Ashes moments, a chilling example of how fast bowling can turn brutal in an instant. The helmet couldn't save him this time, and the sound of impact said it all. Number 9. During a gripping test between England and New Zealand, James Anderson unleashed a sharp rising bouncer. Daniel Flynn attempted to hook but was late on the shot. The ball slipped past the bat and struck him flush on the jaw area beneath the helmet grill. The crack of impact echoed across the ground. Flynn instantly dropped his bat, clutching his face as he fell to one knee. Players signaled urgently for help. The replay was hard to watch, the ball sneaking into that tiny, vulnerable space. Blood was visible, and reports later confirmed damage to his teeth. Anderson's pace and precision had turned into a nightmare moment. Flynn was forced to retire hurt, proving once again that in cricket, even protective gear has its limits. A simple run turns into a terrifying fall, and the landing will leave you shaken. Number 10. In a high-tempo BBL clash, Sam Harper sprinted aggressively for a quick single. Every second mattered. As he approached the crease at full speed, a bowler stood directly in his path. There was no time to slow down, no time to sidestep. Harper leapt to avoid a collision, but what followed was horrifying. He lost balance mid-air and landed awkwardly, his neck absorbing the impact as his body crumpled forward. The sound of the fall echoed across the field. For a moment, he didn't move. The crowd fell into stunned silence. Teammates signaled immediately for medical attention. Slow-motion replay captured the exact second his neck bent at an unnatural angle, a moment that made viewers wince worldwide. Medics rushed in carefully, treating the situation with extreme caution. It was one of those moments that reminded everyone watching, cricket may not be a contact sport, but at full speed it can be brutally unforgiving. A routine pull shot turns into a chilling moment you won't forget. When Shoaib Akhtar charged in, batters knew they were facing extreme pace. In a test match against South Africa, he unleashed a lightning-quick bouncer at Gary Kirsten. The ball rose sharply and beat Kirsten's defense. It crashed into his face, bypassing safe contact with the bat. The impact sent him crashing to the pitch. Blood was immediately visible as teammates gathered around. The crowd fell into stunned silence, while medical staff hurried out. Replay footage showed the blistering speed, well over 150 kilometers per hour, giving Kirsten virtually no chance to react. He was forced to retire hurt, and the moment became one of the most replayed examples of Shoaib Akhtar's intensive pace.
In a tri-series ODI at Gaddafi Stadium, New Zealand's Rachin Ravindra misjudged a high catch attempt while facing a slog sweep. The ball struck his head hard, and before anyone could react properly, blood streamed down his face. The crowd went from cheering to stunned silence in seconds. He sat dazed, clutching the head as support staff rushed in with towels to staunch the bleeding. The camera lingered on fans and players, visibly shaken. This clip spread rapidly online, with viewers wincing at every replay, proving how cricket moments can be thrilling and frightening all at once.
Number 14. The ball raced toward the boundary, and Nathan Howritz reacted instantly. Sliding across the turf with commitment, he stretched his arm to stop it. But the angle was wrong. The pressure was immense. As his body weight shifted onto his extended arm, his shoulder twisted violently. The reaction was immediate and agonizing. Howritz screamed in pain, clutching his shoulder as he rolled onto his back. The stadium atmosphere changed within seconds. What began as a routine save became a medical emergency. Replay footage clearly showed the unnatural movement, the joint popping out under force.
Number 15. During the ICC Women's World Cup 2025, India's Pratika Rawal was flying high in the field when a powerful dive to stop a boundary turned into a painful twist. Her ankle buckled under her weight, forcing her to hobble off, walking gingerly with medical support. The stadium crowd and commentators both fell silent as the replay showed the unnatural angle and her expression of pain. Thankfully, she walked off under her own power, but the moment was a stark test of resilience under pressure. That looked nasty. Next up is a nasty collision no one saw coming. Number 16. In an ODI clash against Australia, South Africa's Wiaan Mulder charged in for his first bowling delivery, only for his back foot to suddenly slip on the crease. His run-up crumpled and he collapsed violently onto the pitch, leaving broadcasters and fans screeching. Thankfully, he managed to shake it off, got back up, and even took a wicket shortly after. Still, the moment of tumble and slide was captured in slow-motion replays that left viewers cringing and reminded everyone how even a small loss of footing can be dangerous at full pace.
Number 17. During a high-intensity match, Aleem Dar twisted his knee and ankle while moving quickly to follow play. The awkward step caused sharp pain, forcing him to collapse. Players and officials rushed to assist as cameras captured the injury. Slow-motion replay showed the unnatural bend, reminding everyone that even umpires face real risks on the cricket field. He was helped off the pitch, leaving fans and players shocked at how quickly routine movement can turn dangerous.
Number 18. During an intense international clash, a fiery bouncer rose sharply toward Mitchell McClenaghan. He attempted to evade, but the ball followed an unpredictable path. In a horrifying split second, the delivery squeezed through the narrow gap between the helmet grill and peak, striking dangerously close to his eye. McClenaghan immediately recoiled, clutching his face. The stadium erupted in concern. Players from both teams rushed toward him as he bent over in visible pain. Slow-motion replay showed just how precise and terrifying the trajectory was. A few centimeters either way could have changed everything. Commentators repeatedly stressed how fine the margins are between safety and catastrophe. Medical staff examined him carefully while fans held their breath. The clip spread rapidly online. Number 19. It was an intense international clash when the moment unfolded. The batter drove the ball powerfully toward the deep boundary. Sensing danger, two Sri Lankan fielders sprinted at full speed from different angles, both determined to stop the four. Eyes locked on the ball, full commitment, no hesitation. But in that split second, neither player realized how close they were to each other. At maximum pace, they collided violently head-on. The sound of the impact echoed across the ground before the ball even reached the rope. Both players crashed to the turf. One rolled over in pain, the other lay flat, motionless for a few seconds that felt endless. The crowd went from roaring to complete silence. Teammates waved frantically for medical staff as commentators struggled to process what had just happened. Slow-motion replay showed the frightening force of the collision, shoulders and heads clashing at full sprint. It wasn't just a missed boundary save anymore, it was a serious injury scare.
Number 20. But during a test match between West Indies and South Africa, fast bowler Jaden Seals was running up the bowl only to be struck directly in the eye by a dragonfly. Yes, an insect. Mid-stride, his run-up halted as he swatted at his face in shock before retreating briefly. The bizarre moment was shared on social media and highlight clips, and it left fans laughing, gasping, and repeating replays in equal measure. This one isn't a serious injury, but it's one of the wildest real moments cricket has ever broadcasted. It was a tense Sheffield Shield clash, the kind of high-intensity match where every ball matters. Fast bowler James Pattinson, famous for his blistering pace and deadly accuracy, collected the ball near the boundary and launched it toward the stumps. But fate had other plans. The ball misjudged its line and struck the batsman, Daniel Hughes, square on the foot. The crowd gasped as Hughes collapsed in pain, gripping his foot while teammates rushed over in panic. The commentators' voices dropped to stunned silence, capturing the shock of the moment perfectly. Slow-motion replay showed the exact trajectory, a perfect throw gone horrifyingly wrong. This was a stark reminder that cricket isn't just about runs or wickets. A single throw can turn the field into a scene of drama and danger. If this shocking accident caught your breath, the next moment will make your jaw drop even further.